There's too much anime and not enough time. Is this one worth yours? Here's The Disastrous Life of Saiki K.
Ergo ステート Studio.
Saiki K was animated by JC Staff, known for shows like Food Wars and Toradora. So they've handled both chaotic energy and character-driven comedy, which is something they would have had to excel at for Saiki K. The difference being Saiki K may lean a little more into the chaos.
Dubs availability.
Short answer, yes, there is an English dub, but also not. Season 1 was fully dubbed by Funimation, however later seasons are only in Japanese. Funimation must have thought this anime was a little too absurd and decided not to continue. The dub itself is pretty damn solid. Good timing, good delivery, which is important because the show moves fast. And hitting each of those moments is crucial for context as well as humor, as it would be lost without it. Still, the sub hits harder if you want the full rapid fire experience. Just be ready, it's incredibly fast. Saiki K single-handedly improving reading literacy.
Genre.
Saiki K is comedy, slice of life, supernatural, all in one, yet all the while making no sense in the sense that it does make sense in its own contained universe in a sense. But mostly, it's a gag anime with psychic powers, to sum it up as concisely as possible.
Synopsis.
Kusuo Saiki is a high school student born with every psychic ability you can think of. Telepathy, teleportation, time manipulation, and he hates all of it. All he wants is a quiet, normal life, but he's surrounded by people who make that impossible, as everyone finds him endearing, wants to be his friend, or are infatuated with him. Oh, and also, he just wants to eat his coffee jelly, which is the one thing his powers are good for. I believe he would agree.
Characters.
Saiki is the deadpan narrator, overpowered, emotionally reserved, internally suffering, constantly. Has all the powers in the world that anybody could want but wants nothing to do with it, because the downside is hearing the thoughts of everyone, including animals. Has many friends, though he had no choice in the matter. Nendo, the human equivalent of elevator music. No thoughts, no strategy, just vibes. And somehow the only person whose thoughts Saiki can't read, which makes him kind of terrifying. Kaido thinks he's the main character in a dark fantasy anime. He is not, but commits to the bit so hard you almost respect it. Teruhashi believes she's the perfect girl, the embodiment of an angel that literally glows, literally. And the worst part is, everyone agrees, except Saiki, which immediately makes him her target. Saiki's parents, one is overly emotional, the other is completely useless. Together they somehow raise the most powerful psychic alive. The side cast is as important to the show's memorable absurdity as Saiki is. Everyone feels like a walking joke that somehow evolves over time. No one is normal, and that's the problem. For Saiki at least.
Aesthetic.
Visually, Saiki keeps things simple. Clean designs, bright colors, nothing overly flashy. Because the real style comes from the pacing, the editing, and the constant internal monologue. The show moves fast, sometimes multiple jokes in a second. Remember, you will have to read incredibly fast to keep up, or rewind. If you blink, you'll likely miss some joke, or context, or reference. If you enjoy fast-paced comedy, deadpan humor, overpowered characters used for jokes, shows like Gintama or Mob Psycho 100, you'll likely enjoy this.
Episodes and pacing.
Saiki K has multiple seasons with short-form episodes, which means it's very easy to binge or watch in small bursts. It's good for either, as each episode contains small minisodes per. Again, the pacing is extremely fast, you've been warned, but that's the point. Saiki K works best in short sessions, I believe. One doesn't need to commit emotionally, just show up, grab a chuckle or a chortle and leave. Saiki K knows exactly what it is. It's not trying to tell a deep story, it's trying to be consistently funny, and it succeeds. Oh, it succeeds. It has mastered short, quick, deadpan comedy like no other. So if you like fast comedy and absurd characters, this works. If you want slow, sci-fi, and character trauma, this might not be your thing. And that's Saiki K, pretty much.